welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Orina. With just few hours left for counting of votes, the Goa police personnel have braced themselves to provide security at Sri Damodar College of Commerce and Economics and Government Polytechnic College premises Altino, where the counting of votes will take place. The stage is set for a smooth counting of votes for the Lok Sabha elections on 4th June.
The preparation for the upcoming counting of votes for the Lok Sabha elections is in full swing as security troops have already been deployed at Margao. The counting for votes will take place at Sri Damodar College of Commerce and Economics. Officials were seen preparing a strict vigil to ensure that no problems arrive during counting of votes.
So counting for Lok Sabha elections will happen tomorrow on 4th of June. It will start at 8 AM sharp. All our staffs have been trained and are deployed for duty. Observers have also come here who will be monitoring the entire counting process. We are expecting to finish it soon. We have 20 halls for every assembly constituency and postal ballot will be counted in a separate hall. And EVM countings will take place in the 20 halls. As soon as every round counting is done, announcements will be made frequently, and at the end of the entire counting process, final result will be announced tomorrow.
सिक्योरिटी कैसे रहेगी और
सिक्योरिटी 3 कॉर्डन्स में रहेगी. सबसे बाहर 100 मीटर पे पुलिस फोर्स रहेगी. We will not allow anyone without any ID card inside the perimeter of 100 meters. No vehicle will be allowed inside 100 meters perimeter. फिर सेकेंड लेयर पे आर्म्ड पुलिस रहेगा जो आपको फ्रिस्किंग करेंगे. देन मोबाइल फोन गैजेट्स आर अलाउड इनसाइड. एंड थर्ड जो रहेगा वो आउटसाइड द काउंटिंग हॉल रहेगा जो CFTO रहेगा.
कितने राउंड में काउंटिंग पूरा हो जाएगा?
अलग अलग हॉल्स के लिए अलग अलग राउंड्स है. मैक्सिमम हमारे 7 नंबर ऑफ राउंड्स है. तो जहाँ पे ज़्यादा पोलिंग स्टेशन है वहाँ पे ज़्यादा राउंड्स है. जहाँ पे कम पोलिंग स्टेशन है वहाँ कम राउंड्स है. बट 5 to 7 राउंड्स है.
कितने स्टाफ
मैक्सिमम 7 राउंड.
टोटल स्टाफ कितने हैं?
टोटल स्टाफ हमारा मोर देन 200 है फॉर काउंटिंग सुपरवाइजर्स, डबल नंबर फॉर काउंटिंग असिस्टेंट एंड देन माइक्रो ऑब्जर्वर्स भी रहेंगे. टोटल इट्स अराउंड 1000 स्टाफ डिप्लॉयड इंक्लूडिंग पुलिस.
बारिश के लिए कुछ प्रिकॉशन नहीं है?
पूरा वाटर प्रूफिंग किया हुआ है और टनल वगैरह सारा वाटर प्रूफ किया हुआ है ताकि EVM मूवमेंट में कहीं पे भी बारिश ना हो सके. प्लस मेडिकल टीम रहेगा इन केस एनी हेल्थ इशू है.
All the political and electoral actions that transpired for the last 43 days in 7 phases will conclude with the results of the Lok Sabha election 2024, the biggest democratic exercise in the world. Herald TV will be live on all platforms. Here's more.
The destiny of this nation for the next 5 years will be decided tomorrow. After a month-long election campaigning, we are at a stage when the final results will be out. There's a lot of trepidation within various parties because irrespective of what the exit polls say, it all boils down to this: the final results. Across all the states of the country, across all constituencies, the political fate of candidates across 543 constituencies will be decided tomorrow in a rapid fire counting session which is expected to last between 8 AM to 12 noon, barring recounting and other discrepancies that might crop up at any point of time. What is vital in this election, as has been espoused by the opposition time and again, is the fight for the change in the destiny and character of the country. On the other hand, the ruling party has essentially focused on stability, continuance and taking India to the world. It is basically a test of which narrative has worked in this country. The exit polls, of course, have thrown up interesting results which have given the ruling NDA more than 350 seats across 5 or 6 of the exit polls. At the same time, the opposition has branded this as an exercise in futility, called it government sponsored, and have essentially stated that these exit polls mean nothing. However, tomorrow the narrative will end and the exact results will be out. In Goa, it's going to be interesting as always, because while the BJP has held sway over the North Goa seat consistently, the South Goa seat has been won only once by the BJP in recent times. We are of course not including Ramakant Angle's victory way back, but it was only in 2014 that Naren Savekar won the North Goa Lok Sabha seat. And even during the peak of the 2019 BJP euphoria which engulfed the country, Francisco Sardina won the South Goa seat, albeit by a margin of a little less than 10,000 votes. This time, however, the prestige of both the Congress and the BJP is at stake in South Goa, primarily because the Congress has fielded an absolutely fresh face, Captain Viriato Fernandes, and so has the BJP, who has fielded a woman candidate for the first time, Pallavi Dempo. While the North Goa seat is also going to test whether Shripad Naik, the Union Minister of State, beats the local anti-incumbency factor that could creep in, and whether the old war horse, the wily Ramakant Khalap, former Union Law Minister of the country, manages to make a grand comeback in this election, virtually giving him a second innings in politics. The South Goa is going to be extremely important. While both seats are, South Goa obviously has a lot more focus because of the freshness of the two candidates and the prestige of the BJP, because the BJP campaign was completely backed and fueled by a majority of MLAs who were earlier Congress MLAs. So the turncoats will be tested as much as the candidates will. Herald TV will bring to you saturated and saturation on the ground coverage from as early as 8 o'clock in the morning. The coverage will consist of detailed live reports, studio discussions, a social media updation on a second-to-second basis, and stories on the web. We'll have teams in each of the counting centers, both north and south, along with our camera people and a studio backup with guests coming in and out across 2 or 3 large panel discussions that have been planned through the day. We will bring to you the sights, sounds, colors, and the feel and touch of these elections as never before. And so stay tuned to Herald TV as we unfold a fascinating exercise and celebrate the festival of democracy in the only manner that we can. Remember, this is not just an election of the political parties, it's an election of the people of India who've exercised their franchise, and they're waiting to see which way their decisions will ultimately pan out. So stay tuned to Herald TV, log on to Herald TV as well, our websites, and of course keep watching our websites and our coverage and the next day's paper, of course, which will put it all together. And thank you very much, and stay tuned to Herald TV.
Goa Pradesh Congress Committee has said that 4 June will be the exit day of Modi and the BJP. GPCC President Amit Patkar said, though the exit poll results predicted that BJP will win more than 350 seats, Patkar has claimed that BJP won't even reach the halfway mark. Congress has also urged counting officials to conduct a fair counting process. Listen in.
लोकसभाचे इलेक्शन जे जालें 7 फेजी जेन्ना सोंपल्यो 1 तारखेक ताज्या उपरांत देशान एक एक्झिट पोल आयलो आनी त्या एक्झिट पोलाच्या उपरांत अशें दिसून येता आनी सिद्ध जाता की खंय तरी आज बीजेपीक रियलायज जाला की ह्या फावट बीजेपी हे इलेक्शन हरता आनी इंडिया आघाडी इंडिया अलायन्साचें सरकार घडून येता. एक लोकांक मिसगायड करपाचो आनी एक प्रयत्न, जे केडर आशिल्ले, जे एजंट्स आसात, काउंटिंग एजंट्स, कॅन्डिडेट्स, तांचे एजंट्स, तांकां खंय तरी डिमोरलायज करप. आनी हे कित्याक लागून जाता? प्रोबेबली दे वॉन्ट टू रीग द रिजल्ट्स फाल्यां, असो एक पिक्चर तयार जाता. काल आमचे उत्तर गोंयचे सगळे जे काउंटिंग एजंट्स आसात तांची सगळ्यांची काल ट्रेनिंग सेशन जाले. कॅन्डिडेट, तांचे एजंट्स, आमचो डिस्ट्रिक्ट प्रेसिडेंट आनी इतर पक्षाचे सगळे पदाधिकारी आनी तांकां डूज डोंट्स कितें करपाक जाय 17C फॉर्मा वयले जे नंबर, सिरियल नंबर्स, नंबर ऑफ वोट्स आणि जो मेरेन लास्ट मेरेन जे वोट्स फायनल फील करून जेन्ना जो मेरेन ते फॉर्म 20 जायना तो मेरेन थंय हे सगळे ट्रेनिंग आमी आमच्या पुराय म्हणल्यार नॉर्थ गोवा तशेंच साऊथ गोवा, काल नॉर्थ गोवाची आमची ट्रेनिंग जाली आणि पयर साऊथ गोवा सगळ्या एजंटांची आमची ट्रेनिंग सेशन हे जालें. आयची ही प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स काँग्रेस पक्षान पुराय देशभर सगळे आमचे PCC प्रेसिडेंटांनी प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स घेतिल्ली आसा की जे कॅन्डिडेट आसात, जे एजंट्स आसात, जे काउंटिंग एजंट आसतले तांणी डिमोरलायज जावचे न्ही. जे ऑफिसर्स आसात, जे ऑफिशियल ड्युटीक फाल्यां थंय आसतले, कित्याक BJPन आमी इलेक्शन जिखता असो एक वातावरण, असो एक माहोल तयार केला, पूण रियालिटीन ते ना. कित्याक फाल्यां भारतीय जनता पार्टीची एक्झिट जावपाची आसा, नरेंद्र मोदीची फाल्यां एक्झिट जावपाची आसा.
An electricity line helper, Siddesh Naik, residing in Karanjal, Madkai, fell off a transformer platform while working on the main transformer in Sapna town on Monday morning. He was immediately shifted to STH Ponda. However, due to his critical condition, he was later shifted to GMC for further treatment.
वयल्या पयसो निदन मारले मरी जंपर फोन ऑलरेडी फोन दा आनी कांय कांय हांगा शकना न्हू कितें उरले आनी कितें चललें पूण हांव ऑलरेडी काम कोता न्हू थंय हांव कितें सांगूं शकता जॉयंट काट मारले तिनी काट मारले ते वयर मागीर वायर आमगे तो वयर टॉपार मारपा जाय न्ही ते 3 ते 5 जाले एक उरली न्ही एक उरली त्यात कितें कांय सांगूं शकना न्हू हांव फूल लायट पोवन जा न्हू कांय शकना न्हू.
सुमार हो इन्सिडंट हांगसर घडलो. आज आमचो हांगसर फोंडा 2 जो फिडर आसा ताजेर आमी आतां ओवरहेड लायनी वयल्यान आमी अंडरग्रावंड केबलाचेर एक ट्रान्सफॉर्मर चालू करताले. सो त्या संदर्भान आमी आतां शटडावन घेवन हांगसर आयिल्ले सगळे जी काळजी घेवपाक जाय आशिल्ली ती आमी घेतलेली. तरी आसतना एक लिकेज आयले ताका. सो ती आतां एक्झॅक्ट कितें कॉज तें आमी पळयता. एक्झॅक्ट रिजन हांव एट दीस स्टेज हांव तुमकां सद्या सांगूंक शकना कारण तो एक्झॅक्ट कितें आसा तो हांव चॅक करता आनी तुमकां सांगता. कित्याक बेश्टच कितेंय सांगून तें मागीर अर्थाचें अनर्थ जावपाक जायना न्ही. सो एक्झॅक्ट लायनमॅनूय वयर चडिल्ले. दोन टोटल 3 स्टाफ वयर आशिल्ले. लिकेज म्हणल्यार तेंच आतां हें क्लियर हें पळयले उपरांत एक्झॅक्ट कितें आसा तें रिजन कळटलें. ना प्रिकॉशन्स म्हणल्यार प्रिकॉशन्स घेता पळय आतां अर्थिंग रोड हें तें सगळें लावन तें चडटा कळ्ळें न्ही. तरी आसतना सपोज आतां लिकेज मारली उपरांत मात तरी लागता ताका. हँड ग्लोव्स ताणें एक्चुली तो जेन्ना काम करतालो पळय न्ही हांव दुसरे कडेन दुसरे सायडीक आशिल्लो. सो एक्झॅक्ट कितें आसा तें हांव तुमकां जाय जाल्यार तशें कांय हें ना. मायनर इंजुरीज आसता ताका ते रिकवर जातले.
खंय आसा सद्या?
डिपार्टमेंट सायडीच्यान ताका आमी फूल कॉपरेट करतले. आयडीन मेळ्ळो आयडींतल्यान ताका आतां GMCन शिफ्ट केल्लो आसा. तसो बरो आसा कांय प्रॉब्लम.
सकाळी आज हांगा शटडावन घेतले सकाळच्या 8 ते 3 पर्यंत. म्हणल्यार हांगा ट्रान्सफॉर्मराचेर काम चालू आशिल्लें पळय तेन्ना एक लायनमॅन वयरसून पडलो सिद्धेश नायक म्हणून आनी ताका इमिजिएटली आयडीन व्हेलो आनी आयडीनसून ताका आतां क्रिटिकल आसल्या कारणान ताका जेमसीन ट्रान्सफर केलें. हें तांच्यांनी चॅक करपाक जाय, प्रिव्हेंटीव मेजर्स घेवपाक जाय. जे इंजिनियर्स आसा पळय तांकां सारकें ट्रेनींग दिवपाक जाय. कित्याक वचत थंय आमी आयकता हांगर पडलो थंय पडलो कित्याक पडटा रूट कॉज आमी पळयना. कळ्ळें तुका. आमी येता तांचे कडेन हांगर अशी टीम आसा म्हणल्यार तांकां गायड करपी कोण असो ना. तरी पावर आशिल्लो ताका तांकांय खबर ना सारकें सांगपाक. आतां येता हांगर म्हणजे ताजे कडल्यान आमकां एक्झॅक्ट कितें जालां तें कळटलें. तेन्ना मात हांव पावूं ना. ताका शिफ्ट करतकूच हांव हांगा पावलो. हो लायनमॅन हो हेल्पर पडला. तो लायनमॅनूय आशिल्लो न्ही तो क्रूज म्हणटा पळय तो लायनमॅन आशिल्लो. ताका लागून तो वाचलो. ताणें ताका पळयलो न्ही उजो पेट्टा तो आनी ताका धुकळून उडयलो आनी आपुणूय दोगूय वयर आशिल्ले.
Residents and commuters of Panjim have complained that failing to complete the smart city works on time, the authorities have created chaos and confusion with the roads being dug up opposite Khakula Mall at Panjim. Huge trenches like gutters on the road, footpaths and pipelines have also been dug up with no proper plan. With rains just round the corner, Panjim residents are worried about the extremely chaotic situation in Panjim.
On Monday, the smart city officials were seen digging the roads opposite the Khakula Mall, Panjim, as a part of the smart city project. With no proper plan, the unprofessionalism of the smart city authorities is reflected through the pits created by them. The gutters, footpaths and the pipeline were dug. This affected the sewerage pipeline as the raw sewage water was flowing backwards, creating a mess. This also highlights the negligence and the laid-back attitude of the smart city officials as they were unable to complete the work on time when the deadline was set on 31st May.
In this edition of Street Voices, Herald TV spoke to several people to know their views on whether the opposition's charge that exit polls were tweaked to favour the ruling party real.
The question being posed is whether it is justified by the opposition to say that the exit polls are manipulated and therefore should not be considered and totally rejected. Yes, they are absolutely right. In fact, I am on record publicly to say 3 days ago that this will be the exit polls as it has come and that people should not panic. And in fact, they will try to give this message to the officers to say that we are coming back to power, so just wherever you can help us, help us. But this apprehension has been put to rest by the ECI, saying that no such officer will get involved in any sort of manipulation. Let us take their word and stand by it. Now the question comes is, I will ask one question. These media that has produced these exit polls, I would like to ask one question. Have they any time spoken positive about the India bloc? Never. Have they brought out the criminal antecedents of various candidates, raised it up, made a UN crime, exposed to the people of candidates who are contesting under the NDA banner? Never. A small thing of the opposition was being blasted out of proportion. This is one part. So always this media has been against the India bloc. Number two, on the very day at 6 o'clock when the exit poll was released, on that very day there were 57 constituencies being voting on that very day till 5:30, and there were still lines where people were giving tokens, and there were still to be those 57 constituencies. How did you come to an assessment? If they had any sincerity, they should have said these polls are minus the 57 constituencies that are going to vote today. Number three, it has been shown during the exit polls how some exit polls have shown the party is contesting 9 seats and they are winning 13 seats and so forth. So such bogus things have been exposed. However, as I have said earlier and I continue to say, keep these exit polls aside. It is not even worth throwing them in the waste paper basket. Let us all be alert on the counting day, that is tomorrow, the 4th, and let us see the real results.
To EVM, we have been always against this EVM because of too many loopholes. We are not saying people are doing manipulation, but we are saying there is always a chance of doing manipulation. And as a political parties, they both matat EVM. It's a shame on them. When we used to come on the road, they has never been talking about these EVM issues. And today they are saying that the tweaking of the exit poll, is it right or not? But today it's too late. But yes, exit polls being tweaked, it can influence the outcome, because yet we are saying that EVMs can be manipulated even at the 11th hour, and this can affect the democratic proper process. EVM, we don't know whom we have voted. Although electronically and digitally we can see it, but what is the guarantee that the vote is going in the ballot paper is the same as what is coming on the control unit? That is why we have been demanding that after voting, the ballot slip should be given physically to the voter, and the voter should have put that ballot slip into the ballot boxes. That would have cut down a lot of doubts. So today, blaming the EVM after the exit poll, I don't find there's any ground now. Now it's too late.
A mass burglary took place at Mapusa, wherein 4 shops located at the Mamladar office were burgled on Sunday late at night. The burglars stole all the money, but the electronic gadgets like laptop, computer and printers were left untouched. The owners demanded the authorities to take immediate action and increase security.
तेन्ना तेजे शॉप म्हाका ओपन दिसलें संतोषाचें पूण हांवें ताका अडकुपाक गेलो पण कोणूच ना भितर मागीर म्हाजें पयलें म्हाजेय कटरान कट केलो गॅसाचें शॉप मागीर हे शॉप पयलें हे ओपन आसलें हे ओपन आहा म्हणून ओपन पयलें भितर कांयच ना आनी मागीर हांव तें शॉप पळोवंक गेलो पेमन्नाचें तेजें शॉप ओपन आहा पूण भितर हें आहा तेजें लॅपटॉप बीन सगळें आसा भायरसूनच पयलें हांवें
तुमकां कितें अंदाज कोणाचो आतां इतले लॅपटॉप बीन चोरूंक ना बाकीचे
म्हणजे तांकां ते पयशेच जाय अशें म्हाका हें दिसलें तांकां ते वस्तूंचे पडलेले ना पयशेच जाय
कितें सस्पेक्टेड कितें तुमकां डावट आहा कोणाचेर कित्याक हे घडलां ते सद्या म्हापसा मार्केटा कडेन आहा
पूण रातचे हांगा कितें ते पेट्रोलिंग जावंक जाय न्हू तें जायना
पेट्रोलिंग दिसता जायना
जायना दिसता म्हणून ह्यो चोरी वांगडाच 4 शॉपां फोडप म्हणजे बरोबर न्हू आनी वयल्यान ही गव्हर्मेंट प्लेस कलेक्टराची प्लेस ही आनी तितून चोरी जावप म्हणजे एक दुख्ख काय दिसता
रातच्या टायम हांगासर कोण पुलीस नासता
ट्रेजरीन आसता पुलीस ही गेट सुद्दां ओपन आसता रातची
म्हणजे भितर कोणूय रातचो येवं शकता
कोणूय येवंक शकता अशें जालें ना एक 4 गाड्यो फोडप म्हणजे कोणूय येवंक शकता कितेंय करूंक शकता
आमची शॉपां फोडल्या म्हणून तेन्ना आमी बेगा येता म्हणून सांगलें आमी लॉक करून गेल्ली सॅटर्डे बंद आमची
केन्ना चोरी जाली
काय खबर ना आमकां आतां राती आसतली कित्याक तेंणी आमकां सकाळीच फोन केला आनी सांगलें आमची शॉपां फोडल्या म्हणून
कितली फोडल्या
4 फोडल्या आतां
4 शॉपां वांगडाच
फोडल्या आसतना कटरान सगळी कातरून फोडल्या
तुम्ही जेन्ना शॉपार पावली तेन्ना कितें दृश्य दिसलें
हांगर कितें पयलें सकाळी फुडें
पळय जाल्यार आमची शॉप उगडी आसा आनी ब्लॉक बी काडून तेंच्यांनी उडयला आनी आमचे पयशांचे डबो बी तेंच्यांनी उगडून थंय दवरला तशें कंप्युटर बी तशें चोरूंक ना आमचे पूण पयशे येले तेंच्यांनी हय
ओके
आमी एका स्टॅम्प पेपर बी हाडपाक आमी पयशे दवरले न्हू ते येले तेंच्यांनी
ऑलमोस्ट कितले पयशे चोरी गेले आसतले
चड आसले आनी ते चिल्लर मोड आसलेली न्हू ते आमी मेजून दवरूंक ना न्हू आनी ते देवाचे पयशे पळय लक्ष्मी पुजेन आसता पळय ते बी आसतले भरपूर आसतले
ते पयशे सगळे
हय
ओके हे काल राती हे जाले अंदाज
हय
तुमी सकाळी येयले तेन्ना पयलीं कितें लॉक फोडला डायरेक्ट
हय लॉक कटरान कातरला लॉक काडून सायडीक दवरला
4 दुकानांचे लोकां कटरान
काडले
हय तुमकां कितें कोणाचो डावट बीन असो
डावट म्हणून आतां कशें घडलें चोर पावता न्हू हांगा आतां तेंच्यांनी पळोवपाचें
कितें पुलीस कंप्लेंट केला तुम्ही
The Council of Scientific and Industrial Research has collected 10,000 samples. Its unique health checkup camp called Phenom India for the CSIR family. The key objectives of this initiative of CSIR are to ensure Swasthya Bharat, Vikshit Bharat through health and wellness checks. CSIR is one of the largest research and development organizations of India, and this is a network of 37 laboratories situated across the whole country.
We are announcing 10,000 sample collection in the Phenom India project, which is a flagship project of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR. So this project was sanctioned last year with the idea that in India we don't have our values, our health parameters. We are not sure what are the reasons for cardiometabolic disease in India. As you all know, India is the capital of diabetes and cardiovascular disease in the world. Yet, even today, we follow what is followed in the West. The risk factors in the West may not be the same as the risk factors in India, and that is being amply proved in various recent studies. And a factor which may be important for a particular person may not be important for another person. So a one-size-shoe-fits-all concept has to go in India. So for the first time, we have embarked on a study where we are doing a pan-India longitudinal study to try and develop risk prediction model for cardiometabolic disease, especially diabetes, liver diseases and other cardiac diseases.
And in some sports news, in a thrilling finale at the St. Alex Church Ground in Kurturi, Akshay Sports Club emerged victorious over United Club Unjuri, securing a 1-0 win to lift the prestigious Late Rock Fernandez Memorial 9-a-side football trophy. The event, organized by Fondegal Sports Club, witnessed an intense battle between the two teams on Sunday, captivating a large crowd with their display of determination and skill. The match kicked off at a blistering pace, with both teams showcasing their prowess on the field, providing equal opportunities to score. However, it was Michael Pace of Akshay Sports Club who made the decisive impact in the first session of play, finding the back of the net with a crucial goal. That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news and alerts, please follow us on Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.